All right, welcome back, race fans. We are back here with the Lucky Dog Sim Racing, I'm sorry, not the Xfinity. This is the Gen 6 series. It was supposed to be the next gen, which I don't, I'm kind of wondering, Dwayne, if they ever went back and tried the next gen car again.
I don't know, but right now, it's Gen 6.
Yep, Gen 6. All right, well, the MaxspeedTV favorite right there, Dwayne LaPrade, top of the leaderboard. Look at that. All right, way to do it, Dwayne. All right, looking at the race analytics coming into tonight, 62 to, or this is right now because it's starting, the lights are on and it's starting to turn to night. but we will be going back to daytime, Dwayne says, for qualifying, and then the race will transition from daytime into night, correct?
That is correct. Yep.
Okay. All right, so 62-degree air temperature right now. It's 74-degree track temperature. Laps, they're doing 75 laps here at Daytona tonight. That's 188 miles. Tire window, and I only did this because I know they're going to have to pit, so they're going to have to make sure that they probably at least change maybe 2 tires. They may not change any tires all night. I don't know. Could be a little squirrely out there though. But I put 35 to 40. Fuel window about 20 to 24 laps because they're running 58% fuel. So that's kind of a, Dwayne went out on the track and you said you were by yourself and you were running out on lap 19, right?
Yep. You can only get 19 by yourself in the draft. Probably might be able to stretch it to 23, 24.
Yep. So, all right. And pit road speed, 60 mile an hour. Well, now we have no points to go over here, folks, because it is the first race of the brand new season. So, Dwayne, I'm gonna turn it over to you here. We're gonna do a little ride along with you.
Yes, sir. I'm in the middle of a pack right now.
You lost your top spot there. What the heck? They're gonna. Oh, he got into you.
My bad. Sorry.
Okay, I'm on board with you.
That was unexpected. We just made. I think he got a push and got up into me, but I thought I caused it. Tried to do a little side draft, but it's going to be a wild one tonight, Rudy. These cars, they're a handful in a crowd.
Right.
They feel pretty good by themselves, but when you're in a pack, they are all over the place. You're going to have to pay attention. Now, one thing I did notice in practice as well is when it was 2 cars, and you can see Gary Whitmer right now, he cannot get to my bumper. And that's just, it's like there's a bubble of air between the cars that's just preventing him from getting there.
Right.
So what they're going to have to do as a leader, I'm going to drag the brake a little bit right here down the backstretch, keeping my foot to the floor, drag the brake just enough he can get to my bumper,
right,
and then he can give me a bump and get a little boost that way. Now, the ideal situation would be 3 or more cars, but you're going to have to rely on the third guy to actually bump the second guy up into the leader and time it so that when he bumps him, he backs off, so that when the guy in the second spot bumps the leader of the pack, they don't wreck each other. So it's going to be very technical tonight.
I just noticed Brian Rainville's in there.
Yes, he is.
All right. Welcome, Brian. Man, I'll tell you, now there's a good racer right there. I've always been a fan of Brian Rainville. Don't ask me why, I just have. I think he's a great racer. I think he ranks right up there, in my opinion, okay, with Gary Whitmer. Or, oh, geez, oh, man. Conehead.
Conehead. Yeah.
Gary Slapinski. Yeah, he's just that good of a racer. Very patient, so watch out for Brian Rainville. He's topped the leaderboard right now. Oh my gosh. I just noticed he was in there. All right. Wish he was in TeamSpeak though. All right, so give us a rundown here. What are we going to have to do here? What are you going to have to do to win here tonight? Not you, but the winner.
You're going to have to work with your teammates. This is going to be, like I said, as you can see, in the pack, it's not so bad. When you get 4 more cars racing, you can get to that guy's bumper, but I'm thinking more of, we get green flag pit stops, the field gets stretched out. If your 2 cars are by yourself, you're going to go backwards in a hurry. You're going to need at least 3 or more if you're going to keep up the pace here tonight.
Right. Well, that'll be good for the teams, because the teams, they do like to work together. So that'll be good for the team effort out there. But now, if you're a loner out there, you could be maybe going a lap down very quickly.
If I'm a loner, Rudy, I'm going to try to sneak into one of these team chats and see if they'll let me ride with them for the night.
Right.
And, then I do what they do, make sure I don't make any mistakes on pit road. You got to be very careful, and I'll simulate here what these guys are going to face when they do come to pit road here.
Okay.
You're going to want to come off the turn as hard as you can, get down below the line, let off, let it, and be on the brakes. You're going to have to get it down to 60 mile an hour without spinning out before that line.
Right there, yep.
And then you've got to pay attention not to slide through your pit box.
Wow, excellent job there, Dwayne. Man, that was one heck of a fast pit stop. Wow.
You do not want to blast through your pit box. You want to stop right on the mark. No tires. I'm taking 4 tires because I forgot to uncheck everything. But you're going to see guys do fuel only. The tires do not wear. Right. And then getting off pit road, make sure don't speed. Stay below the yellow line until you get to the back stretch. That's going to be the key to victory here tonight. And always make sure you get back on the track with at least 3 or more people.
Yes, sir. Wow. Well, one of my favorite cars out here, Sandy Curtis in the number 43 throwback car there of Richard Petty. And it got the Cheerios on it. Man, I'll tell you what, I love that car. Always loved that car, Dwayne.
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Sandy Curtis running again this season. Good to see him back out here with these guys. We got a couple of newcomers here. Now, Dan Witt's been in here before, but been a while. Paul Fletcher, haven't seen him in a while, but he's here tonight. Kevin Nelson, now there's a newcomer. I haven't seen him. Let's see, who was there? There was another one here. Oh, John Schooneman. Yeah, Schooneman. I have seen him somewhere before in another league or whatever, but yeah, he's running the number 93 there. Nice looking car too. Good paint job on it. You get them good paint jobs on them, Dwayne, they slip through the air a little quicker, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know what? One of my favorite one here you go, Jeff Gilmore out there. Look at that. The old Rusty Wallace throwback, genuine Miller genuine draft. That's a nice looking car.
Very nice.
I'll tell you, Rusty was very fast back in the day. Very fast. He was the very first one that I seen on the track at Michigan. That was the first time I'd ever been to a NASCAR race. And he come around in a practice lap as we were walking right next to the wall in turn 1, and he come by. Holy smoke. My heart stopped. I'm telling you, the concussion of that car doing whatever he was doing, 200 mile an hour or whatever, going into turn 1, the concussion on your body is just unreal. All right, folks, we're going to step away for the national anthem, so stay with us. Don't go anywhere. Qualifying up next.
So say, stand of the brave, the U.S. of A. Oh, say, just that star, spangled banner, yeah, for the land of the free. In the
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching Max Speed TV.
All right, folks, we are back. Qualifying's just getting underway here. Nobody's turned in a time yet. Sorry about that little delay there. Dwayne and I were discussing something else. We'll work on that afterwards if you want to, Dwayne, or wait till maybe next week.
Okay.
Okay. That'd be good though if you had them and you could kind of piddle around with them this week. But well, because I'm gonna have to show you things about them.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
Anyhow, waiting for that first time to come in. Now, like we were talking, Dwayne, team effort's going to be the thing here tonight. You know how the Lucky Dog Racing is here. You got the regulators. They're always working together. Okay. And they only get one lap, right?
Yes,
they only get
one lap
for
qualifying.
Well, there you go. Ghost Rider, top of the leaderboard. Al Cena. And Conehead second? What? Wow. Well, you know, Gary's never one to always he never really gets a lot of poles. He gets some, but I mean, he doesn't really get a lot of them. Kind of a note here. Darren Reeser won the practice race last night. So he's here tonight, seeing if he can get it 2 nights in a row.
Reeser is the super speedway king in these parts, so he's been to victory lane many times.
Yep. Well, let's see. Who was our champion last season? Paul Witt, wasn't it?
I believe so. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Let me see here. Paul, you got a copy?
Sure do, Rudy. How you guys doing?
Gosh, I'm sorry. You're still on the track.
No, you're good. I was just coming to get the checker.
Okay. Well, you won the championship last season, right?
Yes, sir.
What's that good? How's that affecting you going into the first race of this season?
That's not affecting me at all. There's a lot of good racers in here.
Yeah.
And we'll just have to. I'm just gonna have to repeat the same thing I did last season.
I believe so, man. Well, did you get your trophy yet?
Sure did. The thing's beautiful.
Isn't it? I seen the pictures of it, man. It is gorgeous, man. Oh, man, that is awesome. Golly, yeah, Michael sent me the pictures of it. Well, best of luck to you tonight. You know, don't forget, if you don't win tonight, don't give up. You know how that goes.
No. There's no give it up. You can't give up.
No.
This. I mean, even if you get in an accident or whatever you got, you got to get out there. You got to finish every race. You can't quit.
Yes.
You can't disconnect, because every point. I mean, after last season, every point is going to make a difference.
Yes, sir. Dan Witt. Now, he's no relation of yours, is he?
No, sir.
Yeah, I thought. What's the 3 in the parentheses afterwards? What's that mean?
I believe that's how many races they ran with us last year in each series. Brian's done that. So that tells us how many races they ran with us the following season.
Yeah, well, it's only him. That's the only one I see. So you got some fast guys in there. I'll tell you what, Brian Rainville, watch out for that guy. He is phenomenal.
Yeah, I got to watch out for all these guys.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm not just picking on one guy. Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. Yes. All right. Good luck, brother.
All right. Thanks, Rudy. Appreciate it.
Yep. All right. Well, that does qualifying. Let's get everybody on the grid here. Dwayne. All right. So Ghost Rider Al Cena takes the pole with a 48. Oh, golly, man. Did I just do that? I couldn't believe that. Anyhow, let's see. Who was second? Michael Pegg. Yeah, Michael Pegg second. I clicked the thing and it switched to the next one. Anyhow, Conehead starting in third place. Darren Reeser, the winner of last night's practice race, he will start fourth. Thomas Holder, fifth. Gasman, old Frank G, he'll start in sixth place. Jacob Edson, seventh. Robert DuPont, eighth. Jeff Gilmore, ninth. And Sandy Curtis in that beautiful number 43 throwback Richard Petty paint scheme. He will start in 10th. Dwayne?
We just talked to him. Paul Witt's going to roll off 11th. John Schoeneman is going to roll off 12th. John Henderson qualified 13th. Calvin Miller 14th. John Held will roll off 15th. He was the last driver to take a qualifying lap. Dave Acacia will start 16th. Brian Rainville 17th. Dan Witt will start 19th. Gary Whitmer Sr. will round out the top 20. Brian Pierce will start 21st. Joel Guy 22nd. Kevin Nelson will roll off 23rd. Chris Hogue 24th. And Paul Fletcher rounds out the field in 25th position.
All right, very good. Well, I'll tell you, you can't give a prediction here on these guys.
No.
You cannot, because anybody can win this race. Anybody. Any one of them drivers out there, and every one of them are capable of doing it and then some. So I'm not going to give a prediction out here tonight, because let's get this season started with a good race here tonight. Let's see how it's going to go. 75 laps here tonight, folks. One green, white checkered and one reset in case you get caught up in something. Oh, here we go. They're rolling out, Dwayne.
Yes, they are rolling out. We'll have 23 cars to make the grid. Looks like Paul Fletcher is no longer in the session. Going to be interesting to see how the strategies play out. This track is so narrow that you really can't comfortably go 3 wide for very long. You can do it for a lap or two to make a quick pass, but the longer you're up there, the more risk you're running of running into the guy to your inside or into the wall and causing a big one. So we'll see a lot more 2 wide racing here tonight than what we would see if we were at Talladega. But you're going to see guys play a strategy of dropping out, going to the back, stay out of trouble. Some guys are going to try to go to the front as quickly as possible. It's going to be interesting. And don't forget, pit road.
Yeah.
Got a feeling we're going to see a different fuel strategies play out here tonight.
Yes, I think so, man. It's going to be really interesting here to see how this is going to go. Yeah, Paul Fletcher did not start. That's kind of odd. Unless he's going to start on pit road or something, but
All right, well, we are ready to get this season underway, Rudy. Pace car is off. Green flag is out. The season is underway at Daytona.
all right, 23 cars out there. Wow, look at this here already. Conehead tucking right up under him. What happened to Peg? Their outside line did not get going, Dwayne.
Yeah, they weren't quite as formed up as the inside line, and there they go. Now that inside line, if they can work together, Like I was talking in the pre-race, they could potentially pull away from the pack, but it'll take a little bit of work and communication.
Yeah, I'm watching Thomas Holder there. He's riding right on that bottom there. Just a little bit of distance, but here he comes. Here comes Michael Pegg now. He's catching up to him, reeling him in, and he goes back to the outside again, but he has no help up there unless Darren Reeser goes with him. All right, so they've got things rolling again here. Gasman picking it up here a little bit.
Quite a bit of a gap on that inside line. They're not quite as formed up as normal.
Yeah, I see that. Jacob Edson's kind of backed off just a little bit there. I don't know if that's if he's doing that on purpose or if he's just really having a hard time reeling in Thomas Holder right now.
Yeah, and I think it's just a product of the way these cars draft now, Rudy. Like I said, you cannot, you can hold your foot flat to that floor, but you're going to be hard pressed to get to that guy's bumper in front of you. It's just like this pocket that prevents you from getting there, and the only way to negate that is for the guy in front to drag his brake a little bit so you can catch up to him.
Well, they have broke into two different sections here now. Chris Hogue kind of backed off a little bit there, has lost the draft off of Kelvin Miller, and he's got David Casey.
Big group of cars with him back here, though.
Yeah. Well, he is actually closing on Kelvin Miller. And, you know, Kelvin may have lifted a little bit there to give Chris Hogue a little bit of help and catch up. Sometimes guys will do that, you know. Sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, it is the number one car helping the number two car. Hey, you know.
It is.
So, Ghost Rider, Michael Pegg, a little bit of, he did get one lap led, so bonus point goes to him.
Strategies continue to cycle through here. Brian Rainville dropped all the way to the tail end of the field just to kind of ride out these first few laps.
Well, look how close they are, man. I'm telling you. Guys trying to get that little side draft is very important here, folks. People don't realize.
Oh, we got a wreck.
Uh-oh. Paul Witt involved in that. What? No.
Yeah, John Schoeneman.
No caution, though.
No caution. They slid off the track. Looks like Schoeneman got a bump in the back from Joel Guy, and it forced him down into Paul Witt. Paul Witt just had nowhere to go. And they both went sliding down through the infield. Now, they made minimal contact with the inside wall, but
right there, yeah.
Now, Schoeneman did make hard contact with that inside wall, but Paul Witt doesn't look like he's as damaged. He did bring it to his pit stall. He got a reset, took 2 tires, and he's away.
Man, it's just exactly what we were talking about. You know, you don't want to give up, though. You cannot give up. So hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, and even though he is the last car right now, or next to last car on the lead lap, he may get lapped, but as long as he can maintain, he will be able to get back should we get a caution.
All right, looking back from Holder, here comes Michael Pegg up on the outside. They got a good run. Him and Darren Reeser, them two part of the regulators. And right now, we got a bunch of regulators up in the front here. Gasman, Darren Reeser, Michael Pegg, Conehead, and Ghost Rider. All them guys are regulators.
Yep.
Good team.
And they're coming up on Paul Witt now, so he will indeed go a lap down. But if he can get back in the pack, stay with him, and get ahead of John Schoeneman, who is next in line to go a lap down, as long as he can do that, he'll get back on the lead lap.
Yeah, that's something that just reminded me, Dwayne. We got to get back to doing the ride-along cameras here, the onboard cams. I got to make sure these guys will get it. Because we had a good time doing that last year. That was fun. And these guys are really laying it down here tonight. Hopefully everybody's enjoying this race here, man. This is going to be going to be a barn burner here. You look back at this second group now, Dave Acacia, John Henderson, and John Held working together. And then Brian Rainville, they're in a group of their own back here, 6.5 seconds behind the leader.
Yeah, now these three had to check up for that wreck in front of them, and that's why they are so far back right now. But what they need to do right now is work together, have the second car there, Kevin Nelson, pushing, and then if Pierce can get up there and push Nelson to Rainville and then back off a little bit, they can. It almost works like the leapfrog used to, if you remember the old Dallara days, where you'd run in a pack of three, and then the guy in the back would just leapfrog to the front and just keep doing that. It kind of works similar to that, but you just don't have to pass anybody.
Yep. Yeah, what we used to do is the guy in the lead would kind of pull out a little bit and let the guy in second pull up beside him, and then he would go back and he would go into the back of the pack. So you just keep swapping like that. Three of you could really put the hurts on the field.
Yeah.
All right, very good. Ghost Rider, man, leading 7 laps so far. Let's see, we're about halfway, maybe not quite halfway through the first fuel run here.
Coming up on John Schoeneman here. He is about to go a lap down as well.
Yeah, doggone it. That's going to be too. But hey, at least they're still in the race, you know, and he still has his reset. He has not used his race. He did not come to pit road.
No, he's got a little bit of damage, a little off the pace. If he can get back in a pack here, he should be able to at least get back up to speed.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a little off the pace right now. I think he's got it. He's got the hammer down, but he just got just enough damage that he's a little slower than the rest of the field. He'll be all right. He'll be all right. I mean, the long race here, 75 laps tonight.
The outside line starting to work here. Michael Pegg actually finally making some moves out there.
Yeah, they're kind of up and down out there, shifting around a little bit. Now there's only 4 of them up on that high side. Why isn't there more up there, Dwayne?
Well, we're only 11 laps in, and the outside line really hasn't been working that well since we dropped the green flag. I think these guys are starting to get a little antsy. They just want to, try to get in line. They saw what happened in their mirror, or were on the radio with guys who were involved in that. So just trying to settle things down here, calm down, and go from there.
Yeah, Jeff Gilmore riding here right behind Robert DuPont, and looking at Paul Witt. Now, Paul Witt is the lap down car, one of them, him and John Schoeneman. So, but he is riding here with his teammate. And if a caution would come out right now, as long as he's not involved in it, he would be the lucky dog. No pun intended. Hey, Jared. He says, hey, Rudy and Dwayne, have a good broadcast.
Oh, we got a wreck.
Oh, Gas Man
goes around.
Oh, Gas Man involved in that. Darren Reeser, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Reeser got Gas Man had the run coming through the trial, was the nearest, most dangerous part of this track.
Oh man.
And they just kind of run into each other.
Hey, I'm on board here with Darren Reeser. Oh yes. Boy, where did he pick up that much speed from?
I don't know.
Whoa. He must have had some NOS in that tank or something.
And it's going to be close. I think Paul Witt did get a piece of that. I don't know if it's going to be enough to deny him the wave around. We'll have to wait and see.
Well, they're trying to catch up here. I don't know. They're catching up to the pace car. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, they passed it. Whoa, Nelly, or whatever your name is. Well, who are we going to talk to? Because I'm sure they're going to come to pit road here, so we're going to have quite a bit of time to spare. Who do you want to talk to? Do you want to talk to Darren Reeser about that?
If you want to, go ahead.
Well, okay. He's coming to pit road. Let me get him off of pit road here first. I think he's gonna go. Yeah, that's gonna hurt him because the pit road wasn't open yet. Yeah, that's gonna hurt him. He did not use a reset. Is that what I'm seeing? Let me get him
no,
up
looks
here.
like he did. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he used a reset.
Darren Reeser, you got a copy? Darren?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, I can sense a little dejection in your voice there, buddy. Boy, that was just an absolute surprise of what the heck just happened right there.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now, as a matter of fact. I thought I came up into the line, but I don't think that was the case. I think I was pretty solid.
Yeah. Well, are you going to be okay? I mean, I know you're going to probably go a lap down here, and you come into a closed pit.
No, probably not. I'm not liking these cars at all.
Oh, you're not?
Nope.
Well, I heard you won the practice race last night.
I did. I did very well last night. I was very excited about it as well.
What's different from last night than tonight?
I don't like this car.
Well, what car were you running last night?
The trucks.
Oh, the trucks. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, why didn't you? Maybe you can't answer this, but why didn't they go back to the next gen?
I don't know. This isn't Saturday night. I think this is something they're trying. I'm not really sure. I really don't know.
Okay.
I'm not. I can't really answer that. I don't know. I guess this might be. I mean, I guess this is a Thursday night season. I think it's something they added because I think Thursday night used to be a practice night for Saturday night.
Okay. All right.
And I think we're still going to do the SS series on Saturday, which is the Xfinity.
Yep.
So.
Right. Yeah. All right, buddy. Well, sorry you got involved in that, but hopefully you can get back out there and make it up.
It's all right. Thank you. You
All
guys
right.
have a great night. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir. All right, back up front here. We didn't get the one to go yet. No.
Not yet. Now, does look like Paul Witt did get a piece of that. John Schoeneman was the recipient of the wave around, so he is now back on the lead lap. And right now, that only leaves 2 cars a lap down, Darren Reeser, who we just talked to, and Paul Witt.
Oh, Darren left TeamSpeak here. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
he has taken it behind the wall.
Oh, yep. Oh, man, I wish he wouldn't have did that. Got to reset.
Yeah.
He said he just doesn't like the car, though. I understand.
I can definitely understand that. It's not your typical super speedway race out there. You can't get up on a guy and push him like you can in other cars. These cars,
Right.
They handle and draft so much differently than anything else on iRacing right now.
I really wish they'd get the next gen car going because I love the sound of that car.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun to drive.
All right, well,
Looks like we are ready to get back at it. Not much change up front. Al Cena still your leader. Gary Slapinski second. Michael Pegg third. Jacob Edson fourth. Robert DuPont fifth. Thomas Holder sixth. Frank Remuglia in seventh. Dave Acacia eighth. Jeff Gilmore ninth. And Calvin Miller are your top 10 as we get ready to go green. Pace cars off.
Green flag.
Green flag.
all right, boy, they really put it down there. I mean, a good start, but a couple of them laying way back there. And that's Brian Rainville and them guys. does not want to get up there into that pack just in case something happens. It could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing. We'll see.
Wow, Jeff Gilmore just got a big shot from Sandy Curtis.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, they were able to continue, but it looked like it lifted his tires off the ground for a second. Luckily, they were on the straight. No.
To the lead.
Yep, to the lead. And that's really the first pass I think we've seen on the outside since the drop of the green.
Yep. Well, he just led his first lap of the season. So
Jacob Edson on the outside trying to do the same.
Yep, and he's got a good guy working with him there too. Thomas Holder, great guy, man. Jeff Gilmore, there's a good crew up on that high side right now. Look at that big run they just got, and boy, look at that Holder to the bottom. Wow. What a gutsy move that was.
Yes, it was. He had the room, and he said, well, if you're not going to go down, I will. Oh, and he gets bumped.
Oh, he got a bumper hook. Oh, man, they're checking up. They're checking up. Oh, my gosh. I don't know what's going on up there, but
I don't know how they didn't wreck there, but
wow.
Who knows? They're 3 wide here. Oh, they're not done yet.
Oh, my gosh, there's another one going out. What the heck's going on here?
Well, they were 3 wide, and they just kind of got into each other's door.
Wow, Kevin Nelson, he's got some damage on the back of his car now.
Yeah, that was a clincher right there, Rudy.
Oh, my gosh.
They were all but wrecked, and this is the point of the race, coming through 3 and 4. These guys who have their graphics turned up have a lot of sun in their eyes to deal with.
Well, I'll tell you what, the pucker factor had to have been off the charts right there.
I tell you, it's amazing we didn't have a big one. Kudos to these guys for getting through that.
Absolutely, man. Great job. Gary Whitmer Sr. Good to see you, Gary, out there. I haven't seen Becky in chat yet, though, but she may be along later. She's probably working.
You know what that's done, Rudy? That has split this field into 2. We got the top 10 in the first pack, and 11 through 20th there all running together. Thomas Holder still way back, having lost a lot of ground trying to save it. But right now, 2 packs of 10.
I know it. Poor Thomas, man. Oh, man. He needs a caution right now to get caught back up. That's the only way he's going to get it. All right, Jacob Edson leading again. Yeah, changing the guard up here. Boy, I'll tell you what, there was a lot of guys that, man, I'll tell you what, that put the scares in them.
Yeah, and Slapinski, who was second in line on the bottom row, he is now back to 7.
Yeah. That was pretty wild. Paul Witt is still hanging out here with these guys, even though he is a lap down. He's the only car a lap down, so he's not really battling with anybody for the lucky dog position. Because Darren Reeser took it behind the wall, that would have been the guy he would have been battling. But thankfully, John Schoeneman got back on the lead lap on that, and he is leading this second pack. And they're not that far back, Dwayne. They're only 3.5 seconds back. That's a good, safe place to be.
Yeah, I think what they need to do right now is just get single file, and it looks like they're heading that way. Just get single file, ride in the back here, take your time, and let the race play out ahead of you.
Yeah, Joel Guy started dead last tonight. He's running in 16th, so good job.
And the lights are on. We are heading into night.
And Gary Whitmer Sr. has just led a lap. Very good. Way to get it, Gary. Now Sandy Curtis to the front. He's got a good pusher right behind him there with Conehead, Gary Slapinski.
Yeah, now that the sun's no longer on the track, you're seeing that outside line start to come in.
Yeah, see, man, that could be the difference right there, huh?
Track temperature's down to 72 degrees.
Oh, yeah. All right, Sandy drops it down to the bottom, but he's still trying to block. Yeah, he's trying to put the block on Conehead because he wants to lead that lap. So
But
he
not
gets a
only
bonus
that,
point.
he knows if Sapinski gets out front, especially at a super speedway, it's going to be hard to get back around.
Yes. Agree. Yeah, this front pack is really, man, they are really showing the way. A very strong pack right here. All right, Sandy brings it down to the bottom now. Up on the high side, you got.
Oh,
we got
a wreck in the second pack.
Oh my gosh! Oh, Brian Pierce involved in that. Uh-oh. Telling you, bumper hook thing. What's going on with these bumper hooks?
That started with Brian. Oh yeah, classic bumper hook there, Rudy.
Yeah.
Brian Pierce was pushing Schoenemann and just got off center and tapped him in the rear, and it was on from there.
Man, look at the guys that are going to get involved in that. Oh my gosh. I mean, it was just pile up city after that.
Yes, it was. I believe all 10 drivers got a piece of that in that pack.
Well, good news is I don't think Paul Witt was involved in that. He's going to get back on the lead lap, I think.
He certainly is.
Woohoo! Way to go, Paul. Last season champion right there, folks.
And that's the break he needed. Now we have 22 cars remaining in the race. There'll be 22 left on the lead lap when we go back racing here.
Yes, sir. I like to see that when they're all still on, we're only a third of the way through the race.
Yes, we are. And pit road's going to be a very busy place.
Yep, here they come. All right, who are we going to talk to next?
How about we talk to Sandy Curtis?
All right, where's he at? There he is down there. Make sure he gets off pit road here before we... Oh, Schoenemann took it behind the wall. Oh, man. All right. You ready?
Yep.
There he is.
Sandy Curtis, Dwayne in the booth. Got a copy?
Hey, buddy. How are you tonight?
All right. Well, got out there, got a chance to lead some laps. Looks like some guys beat you off a pit road, but how's it feeling to you out there right now?
That was good. First race of the season here. Pick up some bonus points for a change, and it was nice to be out front there. Just trying to pick the lines, one's going a little bit faster than the other.
And we've heard some guys complaining about how these cars are drafting or handling here tonight. How's it feel to you out there right now?
Well, the draft is quite, if you can get 3 guys in a row, you can get a good run going, but the first car is like the second one's just pushing them the whole time.
Yep.
Yeah. Have you noticed it's hard to get to the guy in front of you to get to his bumper?
Yeah, absolutely. If you don't have somebody behind you, then the second car is not going to be able to push bumper against them.
Isn't that weird?
Kind of weird, but that's the way these cars kind of are.
Yeah, if you're just 2 of you, the second car can't get to the first one. But if you have a third car with you, if he stays be tight to you, then you're right on the first place, or car in front of you is, bumper. You can't get off him.
All right. Well, you got anybody that you're working with out there trying to get you back to the front?
Yeah, I got about 4 or 5 teammates out here. Everybody's just kind of riding it out now, see how it works.
All right. Well, good luck, and hopefully we'll be talking to you at the end.
Yeah, appreciate it, and hopefully today and next week too.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hey, you got to be confident. You're not going to go anywhere.
Absolutely.
I love the paint job, too. Before you go, Sandy, great paint job, man.
Hey, thanks, buddy. It's nice to try to get the number out front for a change.
That's right. All right, good luck.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
All right. Man, this could be an interesting, it's turning out to be a very interesting race. Things are happening that we haven't seen in a while, like this bumper hook thing. It seems to be a little more prominent tonight than what we've seen in the past.
Yeah, and that's because of the way these cars are drafted this season. That bubble of air, just for whatever reason, it disrupts the car. I mean, you can have a guy push you ahead into the guy in front of you, and, you know, as long as you hit the guy in front of you square, nothing's going to happen. But if you're off center by even just a few inches, he's going around.
Well, here we go, folks. We're going to be restarting on lap 28 out of 75.
Pace car's off.
Green flag.
Green is out. We're back underway.
And now you got that Conehead Michael Pegg thing going on here now. Oh, boy. You know what happens when them two get together.
Not to mention they've got Alcina with them. It takes 3 or more, and that's what they've got right now.
Alcina? Oh, he's back in 12th.
I was looking at the wrong car. I apologize.
Okay. Yeah, I don't see. Them are the only 2 from the regulators up in the front right now that I see inside the top 10.
Now, Frank G's out there in 4th on the outside line.
Yeah.
But,
sorry.
He's stuck there kind of right behind Gary Whitmer.
Yeah, Gary, man, that's great. He got the lead a lap tonight. Got a bonus point. And Becky wasn't here to see it. What the heck? Becky!
Better be careful. Might start getting superstitious.
Yeah. Robert DuPont, good night tonight for him. Jacob Edson. He got up there. He got the lead some laps. So we have had some pretty, he's getting out of it. He's going to the back.
Yeah, it looks like he did not like what he saw in front of him.
Yeah. Golly, man, but you can't do that the whole race. You know, you've got to stay with it.
But he'll probably start to, they've got at least 2 more pit stops. Maybe, 2 more pit stops here. We've got 45 to go. No point in pressing the issue now. Yep. Don't tell that to Paul Witt, Rudy. He started back in 21st. He's already up to 13th.
I know it. He's looking good. He's looking good. Last season's champion right there, folks. You haven't seen the trophies, have you, Dwayne?
I have not, no.
I will have to send you a picture of it. You ain't gonna believe it. It'll blow your mind. They are beautiful. They're a little high dollar, but boy, they are nice.
Nice.
They are nice. I'll have to send you a picture of it. Yeah, these guys, the way I always looked at it, you can give money for, the champion and this and that, but you go spend that money and then you got nothing to show for it. You get a trophy, you got something to show for it now, and you can look at that. You can set it on your shelf in your man cave or whatever, and you can look at that and say, gosh, I remember that season. That was a great season.
Got a few of my own.
Yep.
You broadcast a few of mine.
Yeah, I do. I know I have. Yep.
All right. Gary Whitmer getting back to the lead.
Golly, man, I'm glad to see him up there. Just wish Becky was here to see it. And whoa!
Big crossover move.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, bumper hook.
The wrecking in the back. Oh, Rainville going around.
We just talked to him, Rudy. Sandy Curtis.
Oh my
Head
gosh.
First into the wall.
Oh, dang. Let's take a look here.
And that started up front and just accordion back through the field. Whitmer had to check up. actually made contact up front with Robert DuPont.
Yep.
And it just accordioned the entire field. Everybody checked up. Sandy Curtis checked up, but Joel Guy didn't have enough time to check up and just sent him head first right into the wall.
Yeah, did you see Brian Rainville? Man, what a ride he went for. Jeez, oh man, there ain't nothing left of that car. Holy smokes. So we got several cars here that got serious damage. Calvin Miller, that car's tore up. John Henderson's got a lot. He's got some damage. Oh man, there was a bunch of cars involved in that. But
a lot of resets going to be used here.
Yep. Yeah, and they only had one, so hopefully they still got one.
Well, it looks like I'm showing 2.
Oh, okay.
Looks like they gave him 2 for tonight's race.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Dang. I guess that pays to know that kind of stuff, huh?
That's all right.
Is it still one green, white checkered?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good to know that they got 2 resets. Well, Frank gonna bring them down? Yep.
What this does, Rudy, you definitely want to pit here because this will put you in the window to stop one more time.
Right. Exactly. Well, Gasman got the lead a lap. I'll tell you the guy we need to talk to. The heck is he here? I'm trying to find him. Here we go. Let's get a hold of John Henderson. John, you got a copy?
I sure do, buddy. What's rocking and rolling?
Holy smokes, man. It's been a crazy night out there tonight. What is going on?
It's Daytona. So everybody wants to race Daytona like it's Talladega.
Can't do it. Can't do it. Yep. Just 2 different tracks. Did you have to use a reset?
I did on the last wreck. This one, 37 seconds of damage. I'm going to see how it is.
Okay.
If not, I have to use the second one.
Okay. I know you got some teammates you're working with out there, but can you get yourself up to the front and maybe try to get some laps led?
You know, it's so tight here that I'm going to say that everybody's going to have to crash out for me to get up front. It's the reality of it.
Oh, man.
Well, you know, like I said, it's not Talladega, so you can't go 3 wide, you know. And
yeah, true.
If you touch a yellow line in the corner, you know, the whole world's going to go, you know, crashing. So just here to have a good time.
Yeah, you got enough now. What do you think about that bubble that you got there's a bubble between you and the guy ahead of you that you just can't seem to close that gap unless you got a third guy behind you. How you feel about that?
I absolutely hate it. You know, I even in the old ARCA cars, you used to be able to pull off to the right or left,
right?
And then you could, pull up to them. But they got this all jacked up now. It's not even.
Yeah.
I'd rather be racing the trucks.
True. Yeah, they don't seem to mess with the trucks quite as much. I don't know why, but you know. Well, the best of luck to you then out there, John.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Good luck. All right. Well,
but now, if you remember, Rudy, though, when they were running the Gen 6, the last few NASCAR races saw this bubble effect.
Yeah.
So iRacing just put it true to life.
Man, I never did like that bubble effect. It's been in some of the builds that they've had in the past, and I didn't like it. You could just, it's like, you know, that little engine that you couldn't get there, you know.
And after a while, you know, especially if you're riding behind a guy and you feel like you're faster than him, even though you're not, you just get frustrated as a driver.
Yep. Well, hey, Kyle, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. How you been? Yeah, Kyle Trevathan. Gosh, I haven't seen him in forever.
All right, we're going to restart here with 40 to go. And Frank Remuglia scored as your leader, Alcina second, Slapinski third, Whitmer fourth, and Thomas Holder your top 5. These cars off.
Green, green, green.
There's the green.
Now just going to take a look and see here. That was the third caution, and that's it's very unusual for these guys to have that, you know.
Yeah, and you know, 3 cautions for laps. That's not too bad here at Daytona.
No, it's
Seen
not.
a lot
but, I mean,
worse.
gosh. Yeah, oh yeah. So Kyle, where are you racing at these days there, brother? Haven't seen you around in so long. I've kind of lost touch of you to see where you've been racing. This would be a good league for you to get into right here. Lucky Dog Sim Racing. They're always looking for great drivers, and well, I've always seen, I thought you were pretty doggone good. All right, Gary Whitmer kind of shuffled back to 5th now. Michael Pegg high side in 7th.
And you know, it's something we haven't seen yet tonight, and I think these guys really would love to be able to get to it. We haven't seen those green flag pit stops that they're used to.
Right.
Some of these guys would really love to be able to do that to get this field spread out.
Well, they're starting to get spread out here. David Casey now off the pace. Brian Rainville again taking this back part of the pack here and staying together just about 3-4 seconds behind that pack, the lead pack.
Yeah, and they're doing that in case something happens. You know, You've got more than 3 cars in that group, so they're not going to go a lap down, but they can stay right in that zone just so they can miss something if it happens in front of them. And still, they might be able to try to pit early from back there, snooker some of these guys ahead of them for their final stop.
Well, Brian, man, I'll tell you, he was involved in that wreck, and his car was really tore up. Oh, my gosh, it was almost a wreck there. Casey had come up almost putting a block on him.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that wasn't good. All right, back to the front. Ghost Rider back in the lead, Al Cena. And he's got a gas man right behind him. Uh-oh, easy there. Easy there, gas man. He's seen Al kind of drift up a little bit, and I think he was thinking he could stick his nose in there and go. No. There wasn't enough room there.
And you see the top 3 right now start to pull away a little bit.
Yeah.
Here comes Holder on the bottom, getting a good run to get caught back up.
Yes, sir.
And look at the gap between Gasman and Gramuglia there. That's not by design. Gary has his foot to the floor, I can guarantee you. That's just the product of these cars.
Yep, you can't get there. Now look at that. Gasman gave Ghost Rider just a little bump. I seen him just barely bumped him a little bit. That's when you got to be extra careful. You know, kind of going back to what we used to do a long time ago when they first started with that bumper hook stuff, okay, is you never bump in the corners.
Lipinski up the hill.
Yeah, what's going on with him?
I don't know. I don't know if that was by choice.
Oh, he went back to pick up Michael Pegg. That's what he did. Yep. That's what he did. You watch them too. They'll come to the front now.
We've got Gary Whitmer in front of him.
Yep. They're going to have to probably give him a big shove there. Yeah, it's this kind of racing, though, that it gets kind of frustrating for the guys a little bit. You know, Dwayne? Because you can't really go anywhere.
You can't go anywhere, and when you try to make a move, you usually end up getting wrecked.
Yeah, it's weird, you know? I never really cared for that. Yeah, I haven't raced in a bit. Maybe I'll knock the rust off this summer. Well, good. I hope you do there, Kyle. I'd like to see you back in the league that I'm broadcasting. That would be awesome. Yeah, you can look on there. I do, let's see, I got 6 nights a week we do. Dwayne and I, and Jeff helps me on Thursday nights. So Monday, Tuesday, is Nora. Wednesday is Lucky Dog. Thursday is HLRL, Highline Racing. Friday and Saturday is Lucky Dog. The only day we don't have a broadcast is Sunday.
Yep.
And I thought I had that filled the other day. That would put me at 7 days a week again.
Rudy, you are the busiest retired man I know.
No, I know it. But you know, I go through them spells, and right now I'm kind of in a spell where I'm kind of enjoying it again.
Yep, that's good.
Yeah. And then I'll go through a spell where it's like, oh my God, it's like a job, you know.
And look at the checkup that inside line had there. It's according all the way back through.
Oh my gosh. Alcina closed the gap back up, but that's going to put Conehead and Michael Pegg.
And they're going to accordion again here as Whitmer got out front of that low line, and it's like he just pulled a parachute.
Yep. Holder, Jeff Gilmore. How about Paul Witt now, which was a lap down, and here he is back up to 9th place. Good job for Paul Witt, last season's champion.
Now it's the outside line that gets the accordion, and I tell you what, it's really interesting to watch that develop. You see the lead car of that pack get slow, and then everybody just kind of piles in behind them, and then it's really fun to watch that happen, but not as fun for the drivers, because when that happens, you're checking up and just praying you don't get run over from behind.
Well, this second group is now about 4.7 seconds behind the leader, led by Brian Rainville, Dan Witt, Dave Acacia, Kevin Nelson, and Kelvin Miller. So five cars that are working together, about 4.6 seconds behind the leader.
30 laps to go, and about 10 laps till we see final pit stops.
Yep. It's going to put them right on the edge of making it, too. You might see somebody maybe try to go one extra lap, maybe, just to kind of guarantee it, because they do have a green, white checkered. And if it comes down to where they need that, well, you don't want to have to pit and lose that track position because you're one lap short on fuel.
Because as we're seeing right now, the tires not wearing, they don't wear as much here as they do other places, but you get this deep into the run, the fuel's burn off, the rear end's light, and you just don't have that get up and go like you do at the beginning of the run. But I believe this has been our longest green flag run of the night so far. Pinsky in command on that outside line. And he's going to bring it down to the bottom.
Yep. Now, Ghost Rider right now has led the most laps. He's got 20 under his belt. But if Conehead has anything to do with it, he's going to make sure that he tries to get the most laps led here tonight. Michael Pegg, he comes down in front of Conehead, and those two take off. Now, Robert DuPont has not led a lap yet tonight. He started 8th, and he's been staying in that top 10 and doing really well. Can he get to the lead and get a bonus point here tonight?
Well, I tell you what, who I'm really impressed with tonight, Rudy. It's right there, right behind him, Chris Hogue. We usually see Chris hang out at the back of the pack and just bide his time. Not tonight. He's been in the top 10 most of the night, mixing it up, and here he is getting ready to battle for the lead as he pushes DuPont to lead his first lap.
Yep. Bonus point. Cha-ching.
And look right behind him. Paul Witt.
I know it. Yeah. The beginning of the race there, some of you out there watching and seen what happened to Paul may have thought that his night was over. No. It was early enough that he could come back from that.
Yeah, he was the only one of two cars, one lap down. We've had enough cautions to get everybody back on the lead lap. In fact, the only car 1 lap down out there right now is Sandy Curtis. Everyone else on the lead lap. And if Sandy can get a caution and not be in it, he'll get his lap back as well.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what he's thinking right now. He's praying for, come on, bring out a caution, somebody, so I can get my lap back.
Oh, there it is.
And he's going to get involved. Oh, he just got involved in it.
Yes, he did.
Dang it.
Right up front, trying to side draft. We just got done talking about Chris Hogue come down, trying to side draft so he didn't lose the position, but just gets, looks like he got a little loose in the tri-oval there and gets down to the inside line.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he gets loose right at the start-finish line. You see him come up and then turn the wheel trying to save it, and it just comes right down into Peg.
Yep, he got a hold of Peg, and then it was on from there. And then Sandy Curtis hit Michael Peg. Sandy's car might not be damaged that bad, but he's still going to be a lap down.
Well, he hit him more than once.
Yeah,
it was like a pinball there. Peg was bouncing off the wall, and Curtis was bouncing off a Peg.
Oh man! Wow. Well, one of them deals, man. You know, it's just one of them deals that, you know, you're trying to get side draft to get that edge, and it just seems like everything just falls apart when you try to do something like that, you know?
Yeah, and at first glance, it looked like he was trying to get side draft, but I went back and looked at it. He actually, when I believe that was Robert DuPont, when DuPont came down at the same time, he got loose right at the start-finish line, and in trying to save it, he overcorrected a little bit too much and just came right down the hill.
Well, thank you, Kyle. Golly, man, he said, glad to hear us on the call. He said, you guys are the best in the biz. Thank you. That's really kind words there. Appreciate that, Kyle, very much. Yeah, boy, I don't know, man. That's good. Okay, so now, are they going to pit?
Absolutely.
They still won't be able to make it from here.
No, but you've got to pit here. You've got to try to save it. Some guys are probably going to try cutting their engines off under a caution going around here to save fuel. You can get 24. We're going to be restarting with about 22. It's going to be really close. And if you can cut your engine off and save that fuel, you're going to be right on the edge.
Wow, man, I don't know. That's a lot to save. Oh, man. All right, here we go. I'm not sure. I think Cone Man got out first on that one. Yeah. Well, what do you say we talk to Al Cena? You want to talk to him?
Sure.
All right. There he is.
Al Cena, Dwayne the booth. Got a copy?
Al, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you now.
Well, you've been up front most of the race. That caution kind of made everybody have to use a reset there. How you feeling coming down to the last few laps here?
Well, I don't know. These cars handle a lot different than what we're used to driving. So I think everybody's still kind of getting used to it. I know I am. I figured to kind of ramp up here in the last few laps, see what happens. But we're going to try to hang around up here and do the best we can, I guess.
Now, you guys, you're pitting with 24 to go. You're going to get the green with 22 to go. Do you have enough fuel to make it?
Man, I tell you, it's going to be real close. Especially if you run out front, you might run out, but I don't know. We'll just have to see what it does at the end there. Right now, it's going to be just real close.
And all right, well, I know you're working with some teammates up there. Good luck, and hopefully we're going to be talking to you at the end.
Okay, thank you.
And I don't blame them one bit, Rudy. Half of the field came down pit road to top off here.
Yep. That's a smart thing to do right there. Those guys may make it. The front guys right now, I don't know. It's iffy. What they actually need right now is another caution. But I don't think they really want that. I don't know.
Yeah, they would be able to save just enough if they did get another caution to be able to make it. So some of these guys are right on the edge.
That poor Sandy Curtis, he's not going to be able to get that lap back. Golly, man. That's got to be just a... Oh, that's like taking a sharp stick in the eye. You know? Golly, man.
Now, it does look like Michael Pegg was out of resets, Rudy. He's rejoined the race, but he is 2 laps down in 20th.
How the heck did he get out of resets?
Now, he's been involved in a couple of them.
Yeah, okay. I guess I didn't notice, but... Oh, wow. Well...
It looks like Brian Pierce is in the same boat. He was on pit road an extended amount of time. He's also 2 laps down.
Yeah, he's got a lot of damage. It looks like he did not have a reset. Oh man. Well.
All right, here we go. It's going to be 23 to go when we get back to the line. Bonehead and Al Cena, your top 2.
Green, green, green.
Here we go. Green flag.
And I'd be a little easy on the throttle right now to save as much as you can.
Yeah, these guys who are behind, they can run 3/4 of the throttle to save fuel. But if you're leading this pack, you cannot. You have to keep it hammered down.
Jeff Gilmore has got him. He's got himself. He's been in the top 10, but he's got himself in the top 5 now. Wants to lead a lap so bad, I think he can taste it. But he just has not had the luck to get there.
Now he's going to push Cena out and hope he goes down in front of Conehead, and he gets his
He
wish.
does. Yep. Now Gilmore, he may be able to maybe lead the next lap. You never know.
We'll see. Paul Witt's definitely going to push him there, try to get himself back to the lead.
Yeah, I gotta make sure we get those cameras set up, man. Yeah, it's pretty tough there, Kyle. But yeah, I gotta work on getting them cameras set up. And there he goes. Jeff Gilmore drops it down to the bottom. Now that does leave the door open for Paul Witt to lead a lap.
Yeah, I think I would have waited until next time by to come down if I was Gilmore, but it's going to be a drag race back to the line. And I think Gilmore's going to get it.
Yes, he does. Very good. It was close.
It was. 32 thousandths of a second.
Oh, yeah.
And right now, the rookie Kevin Nelson finds himself, started this race dead last, Rudy. He's up to 4th.
Yep, I know it. That's good. Because, you know, he was involved in one of them wrecks, too. And, you know, if you wouldn't have known, you would have thought that maybe his day was over, too. But he's come back from it. That's great. We've got a blinker in there, too. Dave Acacia blinking like crazy.
Yeah, looks like his quality's still at 97, but his ping is over 200 right now.
Good racing here. These guys, man, I haven't seen much side by side, or well, I should say, I haven't seen much side drafting. A little bit, but not a whole lot. And now we may see it. We're in the 20 to go. We may start seeing it here in the closing 10 lap.
Yeah, and Acacia blinking like that is actually hurting that outside line as they're falling back.
I see that.
And that's allowed Slopinski to duck out and get himself to the tie side.
Yeah, that could be good news for Paul Witt because Paul needed somebody up there. Oh, and boy, Coach Ryder goes to the high side again. So keeping the teammates together. All the regulators up on the high side.
I think he was trying to keep Slopinski behind him, too.
Yeah, Paul Witt's up there now. And looking at it, I was just looking here. Where the heck's he at? Brian Rainville. For the first time, Dwayne, he's got himself up in this front pack. He's not laying back.
Nope, I knew it'd take 20 to go is usually when he starts making his move, and here he is. Now the
Yes,
top
sir.
3 from the top line, the top 4 from the top line are able to clear the bottom line.
Right in behind Chris Hogue here, boy, what the heck? The whole top line just kind of fizzled out.
Well, what happened is the top 4 of the top line got ahead and came down and made it to the bottom line.
Yeah, wow, kind of wild.
And we saw it all last season, Rudy. How familiar of a sight is this? Paul Witt and Gary Slapinski 1-2 on the track.
I know it. Yep, I was thinking that myself. We seen that a lot last season, didn't we?
We sure did.
And that's just exactly what got Paul Witt that championship too. The very aggressive driving that he had to do to keep in that top position every single week, or in the top 5. It was wild. The finishes that he had racked up, you know, the top 5s and top 10s it was great.
Yeah, he definitely was the most consistent driver last season, which helped him win that championship.
All right, Gary Whitmer Sr. Still have Becky still not, no Becky. Wow. Anyhow, Gary got out there, led some laps tonight, running in 11th or 12th, and still battling here with Gasman.
And of the 23 cars who started this race, Rudy, we still have 20 out there.
Yeah.
17 on the lead lap.
Brian Pierce was back out on the track, but then he parked it again. I don't know. Just too much damage on that car.
Yeah, I think it was just too much. He couldn't keep up to speed. He knew he would just be in the way.
Yep. That'd be a caution waiting to happen.
Yep.
You know, it happens like that a lot. Well, I'm going to keep my eye on Brian Rainville because, golly, man, what a run he's had. His car was totally demolished here not long ago. Had to use a reset and he's got himself up inside. Just broke into the top 5.
And here comes Chris Hogue.
Oh,
look out.
What the heck was that?
Caution, yellow flag.
Whoa! It was Chris Hogue. What the heck was going on with him?
I think he thought he was clear, Rudy, and he definitely was not. He tried to follow. It looked like he was just trying to follow Cena down, but there was no hole.
Golly, man, you guys they gotta watch. You know, he took right there.
Paul Witt, and Paul Witt ends up
gosh.
upside down on his roof.
Oh no! Gosh, he took out almost the whole front field. Heck, he took almost the whole field out.
Only count 3 cars that made it through that unscathed.
Gosh, I'm telling you.
Make that 2, and they are Brian Rainville and Al Cena.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody else got a piece of that in some form or another.
Whoa, dude. Unbelievable. And it looks like Chris Hogue has taken his car behind the wall. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. Well, I know the guy I want to talk to, but I'm not seeing him in here. Gary Whitmer. You see Gary Whitmer in here? Nope. See him. So, well, how about we talk to...
Yeah, there he is. Right here.
Where? Oh, Gary Whitmer, you got a copy?
Yeah, man. How you doing?
Wow, it's been a crazy night here tonight.
Yeah, a lot of cautions for some reason.
Yep. Boy, you got out there and led some laps. Where's Becky? She wasn't here to see it.
Oh, she's still at work.
Oh my. She's going to work herself to death, that poor girl.
Yeah. So she might be home now. I don't know.
Okay. Well, what did you got? Now you got damage again. Do you have any more resets?
Yeah, I got one more.
Whew, man. So your night is not over yet.
Nope, not yet.
Ooh, man, good deal. So you got teammates out there, right?
Yeah, I do.
But are you finding that are they working together with you, or do you think you're maybe finding other people to work together with better?
Yeah, they. It depends on what position I'm in, but yeah, they're working with me, and of course the others are working against me.
Of course, yeah. Well, do you think you might have a win in the pocket here?
We don't know yet. It's a little early yet.
It's a shooting match. You never know if you're gonna get it or not.
Yeah, it's a roll of the dice.
Yep. And we're not at Las Vegas here either. So this is Daytona, Florida.
Yeah.
All right,
I like
buddy.
this
Well,
track.
oh yeah. Well, a lot of people don't because you really can't. It's hard to go 3 wide here. You know.
Yeah, I don't like the 3 wide until the last lap.
Yeah. Well, what do you think of the bubble thing there that's going on? You just can't seem to close on the guy ahead of you.
No, you can't until you get right on his bumper, and then it closes really quick.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that's what we've been seeing. The guys bumper hooking each other. So,
All righty.
all right. We'll let you go, buddy. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir. Well, we got a brand new leader here, Dwayne. I don't know where Gary was. You got him?
In the lobby.
Yeah, I got him.
I got him.
Okay.
That was quicker. Well, we got a brand new leader, Calvin Miller, leading his first lap of the race. That's pretty awesome, man.
Sure.
We've had
And
a lot of leaders.
we have now Conehead Rudy. He's out of resets. He is on pit road with a meatball flag. He has to get that damage fixed before he'll be able to enjoy the race. So, and you know what? Looking through the field here, we've had 3 big wrecks happen right up front with the leaders. It's caused 3 big ones. So it's a Daytona race, but it almost looks like a Martinsville race if you look at some of these cars. But this will throw the fuel equation out the window. Everybody can make it.
Yep, that's right.
We'll give a quick rundown here because this wreck has really just scrambled the running order. You got Calvin Miller first, Al Cena second, Brian Rainville third now, John Henderson back up to fourth, Jeff Gilmore fifth, Frank Ramuglia in sixth, John Held seventh, Dan Witt in eighth, Jacob Edson ninth, Dave Acacia 10th, Robert DuPont 11th, Gary Whitmer in 12th, Paul Witt 13th, Joe Guy 14th, Kevin Nelson in 15th, and Thomas Holder 16th place. And he is the last car on the lead lap. These cars off.
Green flag,
Green flag. It'll be 11 to go.
Yeah, Jared and Kyle, boy, in chat there saying, man, they hate to see that. Especially, when you work so hard, you get this point of the race where you're in the closing laps of it. You've worked so hard to get there, and then something like that happens and takes you out of the race. It's heartbreaking. It is actually heartbreaking.
It is. Now, Slavinsky was able to get that damage fixed, Rudy. He's back out there, but he's 1 lap down.
Yeah. Dang. Yeah, he had a reset, so he's good and clean right now. Michael Pegg is 2 laps down, but he's up here with this group. And boy, they are all over the place. What is going on?
Just everybody fighting for the last little bit that they can get. 10 to go here, and they're trying to get as much as they can.
Yeah, John Henderson with a big wiggle there. And there was no bumper hook or anything. He just wiggled. And that's the kind of stuff you got to be extra careful of out there. Just that, because you're running at, 200 miles an hour almost, and you're inches apart. So you can't wiggle too much. There's a big wiggle right there by Calvin Miller.
Yeah, Brian Rainville clocked at 2:01 as they headed off into turn 3. So
Yeah, this is pretty wild, man. It's good stuff. And Rainville's going to lead his first lap of the race. Good push there by Jeff Gilmore. Oh,
look out.
What the heck is going on? John Henderson just, like, cleaned him out. What the heck happened right there?
Looks like he just came down. I'm not sure what happened, but he came down now. Cena, he's going again. No caution. We stay green, but Al Cena is smoking. His motor is damaged. His night's done.
Oh, my gosh. Wow.
And new leader, Jeff Gilmore.
Jeff Gilmore, Gas Man, and Dan Witt. This is the closest we've seen Dan to the front tonight. Started 19th place, and he's running in third right now. Rainville's still in it. He's still right there. Guy to watch right now, John Henderson. I don't know what's going on, whether he's having steering issues or... Gosh,
Well,
his car
we've
just
seen
like...
several cars do that from that fourth place position, Rudy. It happened to Chris Hogue twice. It happened to somebody else earlier in the race.
Yeah, could be
it's
Arrow.
just like it very well could be Arrow.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we won't know unless we ask, you know. I mean, we have to ask him or something and find out, man, what the heck just happened there? I mean, there's got to be a logical explanation for what just happened there, you know?
Yeah.
Wow, man, I'm telling you, that's a shame for Ghost Rider. Now, he's sitting on pit road. Conehead by himself. Michael Pegg is, he's got damage again, so he's off the pace.
Down.
Yeah. But the last guy on the lead lap right now, Kevin Nelson.
And Al Cena just took it behind the wall.
Ah, man. Golly, man, what the heck?
It's been a wild one for sure.
Yeah, Jared Daniels. Yeah. How come you're not in here running, Jared? What the heck? Yeah, what the heck here?
Left you speechless, huh?
Yeah, not in here running with his boys. He said his Can-Am boys are in the front here. I don't see your name out there.
Rainville brings it up front, gets a good run. Can he get by Gilmore? Not going to have enough. But can he get back to the line first? He's backing off just a little, tried to get a run.
Boy, a lot of wiggling going on. Joel Guy, big wiggle there. He was pushing Thomas Holder.
And how about Holder, Rudy? He's been in the back most of the night.
Yeah.
And here he is back up to the top 10.
Yeah. Well, he led some laps. Oh, no, I thought he led. No, he tried to lead. Remember, he got bumped out of the way. That's right. Okay. Forgot about that. Oh, he said he's having wheel issues. Oh, okay.
I know that problem.
Yeah, I hate that, man.
And
Nothing
here we
more.
go, Rainville out front. He's going to drop it down. And that leaves the door open for Gary Whitmer. And who's going to lead this lap? Looks like Whitmer has it.
Yeah, he has led some laps already, but he's got it again. Very good. Great job.
0.004 of a second, Rudy.
4 laps to go, Dwayne. Oh my
Yes, sir.
gosh. And Joel
Big
Guy
wiggle out of
wiggling.
Joel Guy there. A little check up in the back to avoid him.
Man, I'm telling you, yeah. Golly, man, there's got to be aero push around these cars. Why? That's got to be. I'm just going to say it. There's got to be. That is the only explanation that I can actually think of that would be causing that.
Whitmer has a big run. Can he bring it down? He's going to stay up top.
I'd stay up top. Oh,
Well,
he's
he
going to
does
come
bring
down.
it down. He's going to bring Holder with
Yep.
him.
Wow. And look at
3
this.
to go.
That leaves the upper line here with Joel Guy in the lead. Boy, he could wind up pulling out a win here tonight.
Yes, he could. Robert DuPont with him.
He
And
started
John Held.
23rd. Oh, man. Oh, they're going to go 3 wide. Holder wiggled. left the bottom open, and Brian Rainville slipped in there.
And he's dropping like a rock through that patch.
Yeah, man. Oh my gosh, man. You can't do that.
And Rainville has a run. Is he going to go high? And more importantly, will Gilmore go with him? He does.
Yep, he is. They're going to leave Gary Whitmer out to dry. Here comes Paul Witt. Here comes Paul Witt, last season's champion. They got a couple of the regulators up here. Him and Gasman working together.
And this is only 2 to go. We still got to get back around one more time.
Yeah.
Gilmore goes to the high side, dumps Rainville off.
Oh my gosh, these guys. Wow.
Big checkup on the bottom line. Oh, they're wrecking.
Oh, they're wrecking.
We'll go to overtime.
Oh, we will go to overtime. Yep. Oh my gosh. Who was that? John Henderson.
And I think he had a little help.
Yeah, let's go back and take a look at this.
And just that huge accordion effect, Rudy.
Yep.
As soon as Rainville gets dumped off, it's this big cushion between him and the next guy.
Oh,
and when they catch him, they got to check up, and it's just nowhere for these guys to go. The closing rate's just so fast.
Yep. Yeah, John looks like he was trying to avoid that. He's seen John held, getting into the back there. Oh, my gosh. Henderson upside down. Oh, my gosh. Man, I'll tell you what, these guys, they better get it figured out for next week. Holy smokes, man. This has just been absolutely horrendous here tonight.
Yeah, and I think it's the product of the draft and these cars.
Yeah.
They don't draft as good as they did last season. iRacing wanted to make the draft more realistic to the way these cars drafted at the end of last season in the real world. They've achieved it, but it's not as driver friendly as the previous build.
Well, let's get Gary Slapinski up here and talk to him about it. Gary, you got a copy?
Yeah, 10-4, go ahead.
Wow, this has just been a wild, crazy night here. We were just talking about, is there an aero push around that car right now up there when you're in the pack? Say like running in 4th, 5th place. Is there a big aero push on that car?
No, not at all. I think it drives pretty good, but everybody else is having trouble with the guy in front getting the run, and then they got to do a checkup, and a checkup's all the way back to the back. So
yeah,
it seems to be an issue.
Okay, because man, it's been. I mean, we see cars are like all over the place out there, and the only thing we could come up with, the only logical explanation would be that there had to have been some kind of an aero push on the car.
Yeah, well, there's a little trick on how to push them, and they're trying to push the car. You got to have the guy behind you. You got to stay in the bubble to push the guy, and a lot of guys they don't know that. They're not doing it right, and it's causing wrecks.
Yeah, I know. Well, it was horrible what happened to you there, but at least you're back out racing. You did lead 13 laps here tonight. You got a bonus point, so good deal. You're running in 16th right now, first car lap down. Can you come back from that?
Dog, so maybe oh no, we only get one lucky dog. I mean,
that's right,
one
only
green,
one.
white, so that's it. Whatever I get here, that's it.
Yep. All right, buddy, I'll let you go. Good luck out there, Gary. Thanks for talking with us.
It's good to hear from you guys. Thank you.
Yes, sir. All right, very good. Yeah, he won't get any further up than that. Golly, man. John Henderson's still sitting on pit road, though. Oh, man, that's going to be bad for him. Conehead could pass him, and Conehead would be in 15th. And there's just enough Michael Pegg can pass him. This is going to be pretty wild here, Dwayne.
It definitely is. These guys are setting up, and checkers or wreckers, this will be the final restart of this race.
Yep. And this is it right now.
Jeff Gilmore currently scored as your race leader. Gasman Frank Ramuglia in second. Paul Witt will be restarting in third. Joel Guy fourth. Brian Rainville fifth. Robert DuPont in sixth. Gary Whitmer seventh. Dan Witt. 8th, John Held. 9th, Dave Acacia will round out the top 10. Jacob Edson in 11th. Calvin Miller 12th. Kevin Nelson in 13th. Thomas Holder in 14th. And John Henderson, last car on the lead lap, in 15th.
And he's trying to play catch up to the back of the field right now before they go, before they get the green flag here. So, and he looks like he's digging. He's getting it there. He should be there about the time they get the green.
Yeah, the field's just now getting ready to go into turn 3, and he's going through 1 and 2 full speed. So it should be close. He should be able to get there.
Well, I was looking at it here just a second ago. We've had 27 lead changes out here tonight.
Wow.
That's a lot of lead changes.
It is.
For Daytona. I've seen more than that at Talladega, but for Daytona, that's a lot of lead changes.
Well, looks like Henderson's not going to get it up. Here we go. Last restart of the season, or of this race. Pace car is in. Jeff Gilmore is going to bring him to the green flag. It's overtime in Daytona.
Boy, watch. Be careful, guys. Boy, they're bumping and banging on each other.
Oh,
there they go.
If a yellow comes out, the race is over.
Yep, they're out of the way. Jeff Gilmore. Paul Witt, Gasman, Robert DuPont.
They have got to get it back to the line for it to end in green.
Oh, look at
Gilmore
Gilmore
throwing the
yeah.
block. Witt's going to the bottom.
Wow. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a total drag race to the line. I don't know. I don't know. Who's going to get it?
White flag's out. It's in the air. Can they get there before the caution?
Gilmore.
They do. It will end under green.
Yep, Gilmore takes the white flag.
But this race is far from over. It's any one of these drivers in this pack can win that, Rudy.
Well, you know, Gilmore's he's already been trying to block Paul Witt. He's going to try it again here. He's got Paul Witt kind of boxed in. Now, Gasman can make a move on the high side if he could just get somebody to help him. If Joel Guy could get up there, give him a shove. He does give him a bump. Is it going to be enough?
Here they come out of 4 for the final time. Gramuglia to the outside. Oh, he gets shuffled out. Gramuglia is going to win it.
Yeah, he does. Good job. Gasman wins it. Congratulations to Frank G. Holy smokes. And I mean, they were piling up everywhere.
And Rudy, Joel Guy crosses the line second in the grass.
In the grass. That's the way to do it right there, man. Awesome job. So we're watching here again. Boy, I'll tell you what, yeah. Joel Guy goes across the grass after getting spun right there. He keeps it steady, and Gasman goes across the line. Now, right there, I want to see where is Joel Guy right there when he crosses the line.
Down the
oh my goodness. Do you believe that? And he beat Jeff Gilmore, and Jeff was on the track.
Yeah.
Unbelievable finish right there, man. All right, well, I'm sure these guys are he's probably going to go around to do a burnout. He is actually doing a burnout. Sorry about that. But, man, big congratulations to him. Well-deserved win here tonight, man. He was digging all night. All right, we're going to get these guys up here, so hang on, folks. All right, we caught up with tonight's winner, Frank G. Gasman, winning here tonight. Holy smokes, Frank. That was the wildest finish I think I've ever seen. That was crazy.
He should have been in my seat.
Tell me about it. I want to hear about it. What happened out there.
Well, it was pretty much crazy all night. I don't know what it is with this package, but you can suck up, but then you stall out, and then there's a lot of checkups. The checkups were horrible tonight. It caused a lot of problems for guys. I mean, you just couldn't get out of the gas quick enough or out of the brake quick enough when people checked up in front of you. But still had a good time. I had some help there at the end. Thanks, Joel, for helping me at the end there. It was crazy at the end. I think the 75 got a little bit out of shape there, or Mr. Gilmore. I think he got out of shape a little bit there and kind of opened the door a little bit for us. It was crazy, but I'll take it.
Yeah, he was trying to put the old block on you, and boy, when he went high, you went low and went around him. And man, I'll tell you what, it was pretty wild out there. Yeah, Jeff, Joel, watching him, he takes second going out across the grass. Holy smokes, that was just unbelievable. This is one for the record books here tonight, I think.
Well, glad to get this one in because I'm going out of town and I'll probably be gone for 3 to 4 weeks here, so I won't be racing. So it's kind of nice to get this in.
Yeah. Well, you guys go to Talladega next week, I assume. Or no? Where are you guys going to next week?
You know what? I'm not even sure. This is the 1.5 mile series, so I don't know where they're going next.
Atlanta,
I think.
Okay. Very good. Well, you're not going to be here. Okay. All right. Well, who you got to thank for tonight's win then?
Well, Joel gave me a shove there at the end. I was a little bit worried about that, but he got her done for us. I'd like to thank all the regulators, Paulie and Peg and all the guys, and you guys do a great job with your broadcasts. So just thanks for everyone for coming out, being part of the league, and just everybody. It was a good day.
All right, buddy. Well, congratulations again on your win, and we'll see you whenever you get back from wherever you're going. Have a good time and be safe.
Yeah, 10-4. Thanks, Rudy.
All right. Dwayne, you got second?
I sure do. Joel Guy, man, what a wild finish. You come off a 4-5. You were 3 wide for a second, got tagged in the rear, went sailing through the grass. Actually, ended up second thanks to that. So Earnhardt did it in Atlanta. You got the pass in the grass here at Daytona. Talk about your racing a little bit out there.
Well, like Gasman was saying, the checkups were horrible. You'd run up on the driver and try to stay behind him a certain distance, and he'd slow down in the corner, and you'd run all over the top of him if you didn't lift. Other than that, the racing was good, tight and clean. I had a blast. My Marine Corps Chevy was good tonight, and passing the grass. When I hit the grass, I didn't lift.
Well, it definitely worked out for you there. You got bring it home second. Now you guys go off to Atlanta next week. How you feel about your chances there?
Well, I've been having some computer problems, so tonight's been the first night I've been able to race in over 2 weeks. So I don't know about Atlanta. I'll have to make sure that I got my issues fixed so I can get back into Atlanta.
Well, we hope you do get that fixed and get racing. Now, this is going to be a great start to the season for you as you guys get going. And who do you got to thank for your second place tonight?
Well, just about everybody worked with me tonight. We just all worked together and stayed clean until the end. And like my ex-brother-in-law, Steve Billmeyer, said, bring me back the steering wheel or the trophy. And that's what I was going for whenever we come off of 4.
Well, you came up just about a 10th shy of that, but you did good at holding on to second there. Congratulations and good luck next week in Atlanta.
Thank you, and y'all have a great night. Y'all do a great job for us, and like I said, that Marine Corps Chevrolet was coming to the front.
There. All right. Where do you got third?
Yeah, Jeff Gilmore. Holy smokes, Jeff. Man, you got out there, led 10 laps tonight. Just wasn't your night to win tonight, but boy, I'll tell you what, it wasn't for lack of trying, brother.
You got that right. That was fun. A lot of fun out there. Yeah, difficult package to drive though, because we've been driving that new car for a while, and now we're back in this one, and it's quite a handful, right? So it takes some getting used to, and a lot of checkups and big runs, and yeah, it's hard. It was fun though.
Well, we were talking about what we've been seeing, like in 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th place, right along in there. It seemed like, it looked like to us, and because we didn't know, I mean, we're not in the car, obviously, but it looked to us like maybe there was like some aero issues there along about that 4th, 5th, 6th place. Did you notice that?
Oh yeah. There's a bubble or something, and you can't get any closer to the car.
Yeah.
Unless you have someone pushing behind you, and then if you got someone pushing behind you, it gives you there's such energy there that it ends up piling up at the front. So there's a big accordion effect. The big accordion effect back through the field.
Yeah, what we were seeing though was the guys about 4th, 5th place was like all of a sudden their car like became uncontrollable. That's what it looked like.
If you tap a guy twice, you're pretty well wrecking him.
Well, this
Once
wasn't
is good,
even
twice is too much.
This wasn't even that. We didn't even see anybody tapping anybody. It was just all of a sudden
just dirty air.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could probably see quite a bit from up there. So yeah, they were a handful. Wow. I know I did some wheel adjustments there based off practice. It was all over the place. Everybody was, and I did some wheel adjustments and tamed it down a little bit, but definitely a lot different than the new car that we've been driving.
Well, good way to start the season out. 3rd place for the first race of the season. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I thought I had it there. I don't know who it was, but he had me pretty near sideways there out of 4 coming to the checkers, and lost a little bit there. I was lucky to come back 3rd. So
yeah, I think it was Robert DuPont.
I'm not sure. I'm not naming anybody, but they're just pushing. They're just pushing. I don't think he meant to do anything, just pushing. So, but yeah, I was lucky to get 3rd and lucky to stay out of the wrecks because I drove through quite a few of them there tonight. So.
Oh yeah, you did, man. All right, well, you guys go to Atlanta next week. How you feel about Atlanta getting away from this super speedway stuff?
Oh, it's going to be great. Love it. It's going to be great to get to the 1.5 miles and on with the old car. This is kind of what I like. I like the old car better than the new one. So it'll be fun when we get to the 1.5 miles. So it'll be nice throwback. It'll feel great.
All right, buddy. Well, congratulations to you. Who else you got to thank before you get out of here, bud?
Oh, my Can-Am teammates that were out there on the track tonight. We had our ups and downs. Some of them had worse nights than others, but I got to thank those boys. And got to thank the Lucky Dog for starting out the series again. We're looking forward to it. And thank you guys also at Max Speed. Great job.
Well, thank you, sir, very much. And good job by you. I mean, I got to say, man, that's pretty impressive run tonight, keeping yourself in the top 10. So.
Thank you.
All right. See you next week. All right, Dwayne, let's run down through the final results here. Gasman Frank G will come home with the win. Joel Guy finishing 2nd. Jeff Gilmore 3rd. Robert DuPont 4th. Dan Witt 5th. David Casey 6th. Paul Witt 7th. Brian Rainville 8th. Jacob Edson 9th. And Thomas Holder 10th. Dwayne?
Calvin Miller will bring it home 11th. John Held 12th. John Henderson 13th. Gary Whitmer 14th. Last car on the lead lap. Slabinski will finish 1 lap down in 15th position. Rookie Kevin Nelson will finish in 16th position. 17th will go to Michael Pegg. Al Cena in 18th spot. Chris Hogue 19th. And Sandy Curtis will round out the top 20. Brian Pierce will bring it home 21st. John Schuneman will bring it home in 22nd. And Darren Reeser out early in an accident in 23rd.
All right, very good. All right, well, again, congratulations to Gasman and Dwayne. Thank you again so much, as usual, for your help. And folks, we will catch you next time. Until then, stay safe and have a good night.
Good night, everybody.